No, now, Devin McFadden, you are a gorgeous-looking lady. I wouldn't say that if I didn't mean it.
Is this guy serious or what?
I'm dead serious.
Stop it.
Right, Brooke?
Excuse me. What's wrong?
Family problems. Sit down, kiddo. I want to talk to you. Here, have some popcorn.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, it's all right. What's so important?
Okay. First of all.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I want you to know how very much I love you.
Oh, bad news.
No, it's not. It's not bad news.
You're leaving me.
Oh, I'm not. Palmer, will you stop trying to tell me what I came in here to say to you? Who do you think you are, anyway?
Well, I'm still the same ruthless, cutthroat capitalist you've always said I was.
That's true, you are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to change all that. I'm going to change everything for us by changing our priorities.
Well, we know what your priorities are, don't we? Yes, your independence.
No. My priority, my darling, is you.
All right, Daisy, come on, spit it out.
All right, I'll spit it out. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Palmer Cortland, I want you to marry me.
Before you have cardiac arrest, let me explain.
No, you don't have to explain anything to me, Adam. First of all, I don't know what it is you've got against Donna, but whatever it is, she and I have a very good thing going, and I'm not throwing it away.
Nothing against Donna. It just so happens that tonight, I need you a lot worse than she does. Palmer Cortland has invited me to dinner.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not kidding. I've accepted, of course, contingent upon your being included.
And you're going with Erica?
Yes.
Fine, then I'm taking Donna.
She's his ex-wife, Ross. Don't you think that might be a little bit awkward?
Then you're just going to have to forget it. I'm not going.
I want you there, Ross. I won't take no for an answer.
Come on, you can handle Palmer Cortland without me.
He wants something from me.
Doesn't everybody want something from you?
This is different. And you know it's different.
All right. You have an ally in Pine Valley. Somebody who owes you. I still don't see the reason why I have to break my date with Donna.
Are you or are you not the one that spent 3 days last week researching Cortland Electronics?
And didn't you read that report? Don't you know just as much about it as I do?
I need you, Ross. Is that clear?
What world am I supposed to tell Donna?
Tell her anything. Tell her it's business. Just don't give her any details, all right?
I don't deserve that.
Maybe not. But I still remember Maureen Williams.
Oh, will you stop it? That was 8 years ago. I've learned a lot since then.
About women?
About a lot of things, including women. And don't forget, I've had a very good teacher, Uncle Adam. What did you say?
I said, will you marry me?
I thought that's what you said.
That's what you've been waiting to hear, isn't it?
Daisy,
You
really.
have. You've been pursuing me for 1.5 years, proposing marriage.
Daisy, we have a little breakdown of some kind of, just communication
What?
here. It is the man who is to do the asking, not the woman.
I don't believe you. I don't believe it. At a moment like this, you are still so pig-headed and arrogant and male
See, the man is the pursuer, not the other way around.
All right. All right. Pursue me.
What is all this desperation, Daisy?
I'm not desperate. I'm not. Just ask me to marry you.
No.
No?
Well,
No?
it's really quite simple, really. I'm in no position to provide for you.
You don't have to provide for me.
Well, I have nothing to offer you, see, Daisy. I just have debts, empty coffers.
I don't care about that. I don't care about any of the money. I love you. Will you ask me to marry you?
But, no, I just simply can't afford a wife right now.
You're really saying you don't want me?
No, I can't afford you, Daisy.
I am not a piece of merchandise. Do you love me?
Yes?
Then ask me to marry you. Please.
Daisy.
Ask me, PC.
Daisy, darling. When I'm ready to make that step, you will be the first to know. You really will. All right, you got that? Good, good. Now, you excuse me, I got some work to do.
I do.
Be seated. State your name, please.
Jessie Hubbard.
Your Honor, for the record, this man is a hostile witness.
So noted.
Mr. Hubbard.
Now, Judge Egan is familiar with the facts of the case, but I'd like you to illuminate some points for me, if you would. Now, you believe yourself to be the natural father of John Johnston Winters, Jr., is that true?
I am.
the father. And his name is Franklin Grant Hubbard.
Franklin, is this a name that you chose for him after you abducted him?
Objection, Your Honor. That is his name, all right? And I didn't abduct him.
Sustained.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Please continue.
Mr. Hubbard, do you have any prior experience with infants before you... Oh, by the way, what am I supposed to call this, since according to you it's not an abduction?
Just say I rescued what belonged to me.
Very well. Do you have any prior experience with infants before you rescued what belonged to you?
No.
I see. Tell me, Mr. Hubbard, were you and Miss Baxter married at the time of this child's conception? Well, that means, was Miss Baxter pregnant when you married her?
What kind of question is that?
Answer the question, Mr. Hubbard.
Well, I can understand why he's reluctant to answer that question, Your Honor. But, I mean, after all, this kind of thing is quite common among...
Among what? Among people like me? Is that what you're trying to say?
Mr. Hubbard.
That black people don't have any morals?
Mr. Hubbard.
Look, the only thing that me and Angie ever did wrong was to trust jerks like you.
This is a court of law. You will kindly remain civil, or I'll have you cited for contempt. Continue.
Thank you, Your Honor. You know, Mr. Hubbard, you really should let me finish my sentence, because what I was going to say was that premarital pregnancy is epidemic among people of your age group. Now, can we get back to my original question, please? Were you and Miss Baxter married at the time of this child's conception?
Yes.
Yes. And what about at the time of his birth? Would you please answer my question?
No.
No. What, if you weren't married, what were you then? What, divorced?
You're so bright.
Oh. And what about now?
We're married now.
You're married now. So we have you married and divorced and remarried all in the course of 1 year. My. Now, tell me, Mr. Hubbard, is that indicative of a stable relationship? Is this a nice, conducive home to raise a child in?
Objection, Your Honor. That determination is the purpose of this hearing.
Sustained.
Sorry, Your Honor. Mr. Hubbard, let's get on to your background, shall we? Just how old were you when you were first arrested?
Yeah, you got the file. You tell me.
All right, I will. It says right here that you were first arrested in 1972 for shoplifting in a grocery store. How old were you in 1972, Mr. Hubbard?
You supposed to be so smart, man. Why don't you figure it out
You
yourself?
were 8 years old.
I was scared, man, and my mom was sick.
I see. 74, arrested by transit police for jumping turnstiles. And we have more. We have shoplifting and disorderly conduct. We have resisting arrest.
What was I supposed to do? My mother was flat on her back. She was sick, and I was 10 years old.
Ah, so you stole to survive. Is that it?
I had to.
Well, Your Honor, what we have here is a young man who thinks his personal needs are adequate justification for committing a crime.
Yo, man, you got a lot of nerve. You know that? You don't know nothing. You got a lot of nerve to be standing there all smug-like and trying to make me out of some kind of criminal.
Mr. Hubbard,
But I tell you one thing, man. You
once.
are the criminal around here, man. You
down,
and your
Mr.
flunkies
Hubbard.
thinking you can tell everybody how to live, man.
Down.
You all make me sick. All of y'all make me sick.
Order in the court.
Sunday, a feline filling, a clever kitty, and a passel of pretty pussycats, all on Ripley's Believe It or Not. Then,
The United States.
the judge gets a shot at the Supreme Court.
Fame's an ugly drug, Judge.
Hardcastle and McCormick. Then,
Mama, don't let the babies grow up to be cowboys.
Redford, Fonda, Nelson, the Electric
Don't
Horseman.
let 'em pick guitar.
Sunday, all starting at 7, 6 Central and Mountain.
Make 'em be doctors and lawyers and such.
One more outburst like that, Mr. Hubbard, and I'll have you ejected from this court. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I hope so. Continue.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Wolf?
Yes, Your Honor. No questions at this time. However,
Mr. Wolf,
excuse me, Your Honor.
he's made such a bad impression. Can't you do something to counteract it?
Not now. He's like a volcano about to erupt again. Your Honor, I would like permission to recall Mr. Hubbard to the stand later during my own presentation.
Permission granted. You may step down. Call your next witness.
Your Honor, in light of the previous testimony, and not wishing to take up any more of the court's time, I rest my case.